So, today I have something I want to present to you that probably most of you haven't seen the images online as of yet, and you soon will, though. Um, this is a good one here, folks. Now, if you're looking at the luxury off road segment here, Lincoln Continental is actually thinking about coming out with a Bronco style luxury Lincoln Continental for an off-roader. Now, let me know in the comments below because I do find that I think when it comes to a luxury SUV, it should just be that. Um, why they want to reinvent the game here and come out with a luxury off-road SUV from Lincoln, the Bronco style, as what they're aiming for 2029, 2030. But maybe I don't know why they're gonna do this. Maybe there's a market for this, maybe there's not. I know personally, if I'm spending over $100,000 on a luxury SUV, I'm not gonna be going down no trails or crawling over rocks with it, but that's me. I'm not rich. I can't afford to do that, of course, so for those of you folks who can, well, enjoy, because 'cause I'm kinda jealous. But let me know in the comments below. Would you be up for a Lincoln Continental Bronco style off-roader for your next purchase? They're talking 2029 that they're going to be releasing this, maybe 2030. It's going to start at 68,000 US dollars base price. So, again, let me know in the comments what your thoughts. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button and you become a member. It doesn't cost you anything, of course, and you can unsubscribe down the road. Hopefully, you don't do that though. You got the images here. So let's go over some of the details here on this Bronco based Lincoln, is what they're saying. Luxury off roader would be its most exciting SUV yet. So Lincoln could finally get a true off road model using the Bronco as a starting point. Interesting. I can't wait to really, you know, find out what their thinking is here because, you know, you could see Lincoln with some real off road chops here, is what they're saying. Ford is reportedly working on an all new model for its luxury SUV division that would use the body on frame architecture from the Ford Bronco as the basis of the vehicle design to compete with the likes of the Mercedes BG Class, the Lexus GX, and the Land Rover Defender. Now, Lincoln recently announced plans to discontinue the Corsair, of course, and while this new SUV wouldn't directly, replace that entry-level compact crossover, it would serve as an exciting addition to the lineup. More important, it would give Lincoln something it currently lacks: a rugged lifestyle focused vehicle with genuine off road capabilities. SUVs like the GX and the Defender have proven that buyers are willing to pay a premium for luxury vehicles that can truly venture beyond the pavement. I didn't think a lot of people would buy a luxury SUV to go off road. I'm wrong. Here we go. So I am wrong on this one. It looks like if I had lots of money, I still don't think I would do it. I would buy a true off-roader and not scratch up a luxury SUV, but that's me. Anyways, let's get on with the article. Of course. Now, SUVs like the GX and the Defender, they're willing to take these off-road. So Lincoln said, we're going to build a luxury SUV and body on frame like the Bronco. So, despite sharing underpins with the Bronco, this new model should deliver the refinement Lincoln buyers have come to expect, of course. It should be capable on the trail, but comfortable. Craftsmanship should be quality number one, and more refined on road will remain the top priority. So if you're not being off road, they want to make sure that you are knowing that you're driving a Lincoln when you're on the road. Lincoln is a relatively good place right now, is what they're saying. The American luxury brand just refreshed its entire lineup and has carved out an identity that feels more authentic and distinctive and impressive technology. But with the discontinuation of the Corsair, shouldn't be overlooked, is what they're saying. After the 2026 model year, Lincoln's lineup will consist of just three vehicles. You're going to have the Nautilus, the Aviator, and the Navigator. Oh, I love that Navigator. If I win the lottery, I'm going to buy one of them. But that's a challenge for any brand to stay relevant, let alone one whose vehicles start at around 56,000. Now, the all-new, boxier, as you can see from the images, and more aggressive-looking Lincoln would no doubt attract a different type of buyer to the brand. Maybe that's what they're doing. They want to capture more buyers. Customers who find a Land Rover or Mercedes-Benz G-Class are out of reach for those looking for an alternative to the increasingly popular Lexus GX. Could soon see this new Lincoln as a compelling option, is what they're saying. We'd expect pricing for it to land somewhere between the Aviator and the Navigator. Now, what they're saying here, likely around $68,000 starting point, just like the GX. So I see what they're going after here. They're going after a market so they want to capture that market as well. So now, platform and powertrain. The Ford Bronco itself is expected to undergo a complete ground up makeover by the end of the decade, which means 2030, of course. And with this Lincoln reportedly arriving around the same time, sometime in calendar year of 2029 or 2030, it would make even more sense for the two SUVs to share the architecture. Of course, I do agree there. But Lincoln engineers would no doubt prioritize ride comfort, cabin installation, and overall refinement, resulting in a quieter and more luxurious experience than its Ford counterpart. So, in short, don't expect any removable doors or roof panels on the Lincoln. Oh, I agree. As for what would power it, the obvious candidate at present would be the Ford's well-worn 3.0 liter twin turbo EcoBoost V6. Now, versions of which powers the Aviator, of course, a potential optional powertrain would be the 2.0 liter turbo 4 based hybrid, which is available on the Nautilus. Now, another possibility given the vehicle's timeline would be an extended range electric version, the EREV setup, which uses a gasoline engine as a generator to supply power to the electric motors. I kind of like that setup, really. I really do. I think it's pretty smart, actually. Ford is currently working on this range extender technology, of course, and a luxury vehicle like this could be an ideal application. Even more so, the next Bronco is being developed to use it as well. So again, estimated price 68,000. Expected on sale date is 2029. Would you buy this one? Now, would you park this one in your driveway? Because as you can see from some of the photos, especially the ones that I've captured from Motor Trend, they probably is what they're going to be probably looking like, I would say. Now, that being said, do you think it's a smart move for Lincoln to maybe up the ante here and try to capture some of the market that is, that they do not have? Because, like I say, an off road SUV is a different market than a luxury Lincoln Continental that you can just drive down the highways and down the city streets. So, yes, This may be a good thing for Lincoln Continental, and it may be one of those things where they try it for a couple of years and they say, didn't work. Let me know in the comments, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye for now.